Hello, broke tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Mana with me, Blueankylo. Off camera, we did a little bit of grinding, not terribly long, and got a bit of money. We got about 700 gold, and Sprite got a few basic level ups, so he's a little bit more survivable. Well, I tried making an axe, but it's no good. Alright, we go through the same dialogue as last time, and this time we've got the money. It's a special axe. Alright, I will take it. Wait, there should be more mana weapons to find. Bring them to me! They need to be reforged to release any mana. Excuse me. From the orbs. And only I can do it. Now, let me show you a shortcut. Only I can fix these. He's a monopoly on the dwarf blacksmith trade. There's other blacksmiths in the world, but he's the only one, right? That'll be 5,000 gold. This will make it a lot easier for you. Yeah, it's a pretty good shortcut. But, more importantly, I'm going to upgrade that spear. So it's, the price goes up exponentially, I think it, or whatever, it doubles every time, right? So it's 200 gold, then 400, then 800, then 1600, every level gets, you know, more expensive. Now, one of the reasons why I would generally say the spear is one of my favorite weapons in this game is, for whatever reason, the spear weapon orbs seem to drop quicker than a lot of the other weapon orbs. So it is often at a level higher than your other weapons. And that's one of the reasons why it does so much damage. So we're at level 2 spear orb right now. Level 2 spear. And it doesn't have any special effects, I guess. Only the sword got a special effect. But it does do a lot of damage. And, you know, it's going to be a lot stronger than the axe because it's already level 2. So 32 versus 25. If they were the same level, the axe would be really good. But because we're already at level 2, you know, that's basically just how it works. Spears are often just, you know, they drop orbs quick. Alright, I was gonna buy the spiky suit for the Sprite. I think I might want to buy him the rabbite cap too, actually. So we never had enough money to buy the girl her armor, but you know, I don't want to grind up too much more. She needs 350 to get her better armor. Yeah, so 5 armor for the rabbite cap, that's not bad. And then another 3 for this. I'm not sure if that 260 gold was worth it there. And probably 2 armor from the elbow pad, that doesn't really not matter that much. There you go, some headgear. So basically the only armor we're missing is the armor upgrade for the girl, some garbage elbow pads that don't really matter, and that's about it, I think. If you're playing along, maybe save up 350 gold to go buy the girl her dress, but... Well, I say that. We just need, we need 130 gold more, because we can sell that first if we need to. Maybe we'll have enough by the time we get back up. Back to broke Ankylo, yeah. Oops, wrong way. Back to lost Ankylo. Thornum, do you remember the armor value on the Kungfu Dress? How much more than 13, or how much more than 10 is it? Because her spiky armor, her chainmail, whatever it's called, I think it's 10 armor. So that's 7 more for 350. That's not bad. If she just hadn't died, that would have been the cost of 1 cup of wishes that I wasted. Just trying to decide if I want that before I go deal with the witch, because the witch is definitely... Is it the hardest... It's the hardest early game dungeon, and hardest early game boss. It's also the last boss before you get magic, right? Well, basically. So my goal will probably be for weapons. Oh man, that bee got wrecked. 68 damage, critical hit. Most of the time, I will want the girl and the sprite to have ranged weapons, like the whip and the boomerang. Maybe the bow, maybe the javelin, just to show off once in a while. But, yeah, hey there, Jade Noobs as well. Hardest in game? Yeah, yo, I hear ya. There's an angry tiger waiting to kill us. And if you're not ready, you dead. There's only so much prep work you can do. But armor is one thing that you should definitely do before you go in there. 220. We need like 50 gold. I should have stayed down and killed a couple more slimes. You get a lot less money up here on the overworld. Why don't we, you know, it's closer, if we just go kill a couple Chobin hoods. Even if the cat sells the armor, it's going to cost too much. What's the quickest way to get 100 bucks? Hey, somebody give me 100 gold. Please, just loan me 100 gold. I'll pay you back. I promise. Once we're done in the Witch's Hat Castle, we'll have tons of money. But I need my people to be alive, so they can heal me when I die. See you later, C squared. Sprite's weapon skill has gone up. Sword level 1, alright. Now he was also working on the boomerang, but the sword can go all the way to level 2, so we can leave him on the sword for now. Now, we will get a lot more gold fighting these guys, so... Except now, there's that problem. There you go. Just need someone with a sword, you can just run over there and kill him. The sprite has a good way to get 300 gold, yeah. 303. We actually have enough money right now. Let's just clear this screen once, and then we'll go, Look at me, little baby sprite with the big giant sword. It's almost as big as he is. I want to see what the cat is selling. Wow, one shot. That's pretty darn good. Level 2 spear, guys. Just one shot's one of these annoying Robin Hoods. Chobin Hoods. I just want to see what's for sale here, but I don't think he sells what I want. No. And it really is a ripoff to buy a couple wishes from him. I just, you know, I didn't have any other good options when the girl died the first time. Anyway, we've got enough money. Let's get out of here. Ooh, level 2. So, how would you like to see even more powerful weapons? I guess we'll go kill a flower with a level 2 spear. That'll be fun. Would one of you guys mind? No, don't put me to sleep! Denied. Now, sleep level 1 doesn't, or sleep level 0 doesn't put you to sleep for very long. It just puts you to sleep. It's pretty good. You've been dabbling in the rando. You hate seeing the snakes or spring beak early. I have not played the Secret of Mana randomizer, so I don't know how that turns up. Does it just randomize boss stats based on the order they show up in? Oh, that's right. I love the level 2 spear. That's so good. Okay, everyone back off. I just want to show this off. Here we go. Okay, you guys deal with the Buzzbee. Okay, I'll kill it. It's such a cool animation to just whiff. Alright, one more time. Level 2 spear. Man, I love the old sprite games. There's something about sprite-based animations that it's just like ingrained into my soul that it's awesome. And yeah, J-Noobs, if you like Super Nintendo era action RPGs of any sort, I would highly recommend Secret of Mana. It's a really good game. It's got some flaws, but overall, really good. Alright, so now we got all this money. Let's buy a Kungfu Dress. And that's it. We could buy some elbow pads, but it's 2 armor. Okay, we've got the best set of head equipment and the best set of body equipment. There you go. Look at that Thornum remembering the armor perfectly. Alright, so she's got better defense than anyone else. Not, you know, wrist slot not included. Oops, no, what am I trying to do? Sell. Alright, it's all shared screen, okay. Get rid of the chain vest. I guess while we're here... 90 gold. Don't worry, I got a plan. We can do this all at once. We have exactly enough money to give everyone elbow pads. Plus 20 gold extra after all that. Elbow pads tend to be, or like I said before, the wrist slots, whatever you put into this slot, tends to be the least amount of difference on your armor. That's cool, Yayo. Kind of like Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, I guess, a little bit. Except you don't get an airship. Or no, do you get an airship? You get the, you start with Flammy or something? If so, that's pretty cool. Every point of defense matters. Well, yeah, all I mean to say is that when you're prioritizing your money, you should always start with your body armor, and then your head armor, and then the last thing you upgrade is your elbow, whatever, your accessory slot. Because it's the smallest difference by a long shot. And enough money to go to the inn. Alright, now we're broke again. But we're ready for the next dungeon. Well, I say that. If I wanted to be really prepared, I'd buy 2 more Cup of Wishes. Well, sure. If the accessory gives you a status protection or something else, that's different, sure. But generally speaking, 1, 2, or 3 defense compared to 30, 40, 50 defense. It's just, you know. Alright, now we've already leveled up our... Let me just, you know, I like leveling up my weapons. I think I should probably go Axe next for the main character. Seeing as early game, you can just level up everything. And also, it gives you guys a chance, if you're new to the series, to see all the different weapons, at least the basic. Axe is good. Axe has a nice connection. Whatever the hitbox is for the axe, it hits pretty regularly. Not as long range as a spear. Not quite as long, but close enough. Yeah, the game never tells you anything about the armor. It's kind of weird. That's what I say when I'm talking about the stat screen and the weapons having special effects. The game doesn't really give you a lot of information, so you're kind of just guessing, and you can just play through it for the most part without needing to really bother with it. Mostly. Have you guys? He's 50% to level 2. She's 83%. Okay, I'm just... Every now and then I forget if I, you know, if they've already had their weapon level up or whatever. I think axes should do bonus damage against plants. This old man does not care about this angry flower. Alright. We've already killed these things enough times. Let's just get through this first screen. Fortunately, the axe also breaks flowers, although the sword can do it as well. And now we can start making some actual progress again. So the first time we came here, we got stumped because, you know, we didn't have an axe. But now, after an hour of mining with the dwarves. Remember, our quest is to rescue the girl's boyfriend, Dialog, who attacked the witch. And the witch is the one, in theory, that's brainwashing the people in Pandora and turning them into mindless zombies. At least that's what we were told. No, balloon! Also, it feels like enemies with bows have longer range with the bow weapon than we get with the bow weapon. It's kind of annoying. No, we can't get across. We'll be back. Alright, so what I'll do is... She just got her boomerang rank up. Just for fun, I'll let her play with the bow for a little bit. I think the girl with the bow also kind of makes... I don't know if it's canonical sense or anything, but, you know, girl, bow, Rosa, healer, makes sense. And I kind of think the AI is better with the bow than I am anyway. Trying to run away, are ya? Alright, also, we do need these level ups, so... Even if you think we're grinding a little bit, don't worry, we're still pretty low level, really, for the dungeon we're about to go to. Oh yeah, these enemies! Enemy summoners. Remember when I said you can only have 3 enemies on screen at once? Oh no, we got Moogled. Is this Final Fantasy? We've been Moogled. Anyway, he can only summon... Basically, a summoner enemy, unlike a slime, can only summon 2 enemies. Because 3 total is the max on screen. And I'm sure you can take advantage of the 3 per screen effect all the time. Have I tried the Trials of Mana remake? No. I've heard it's pretty good. But I'm a fan of, like, Seiken Densetsu 3, and I played that a lot. So, the art style of Trials of Mana, it's just throwing me off a little bit. It's not quite right. Okay, the sprite gets the boomerang next, because he's already, like, halfway to leveling that up. Just kind of autopiloting leveling up weapons for now. Honestly, I think the first couple level ups in a weapon make more difference than the last couple. Having a weapon skill charge is better than having none. But the difference between 2 and 3 is not that big of a difference. It's a lot easier. Well, I didn't think the original game was that hard, so... I don't know if I'm a huge fan of Trials of Mana being easy. Oh, go right, Blue. Now, if you're paying very close attention, you might recognize part of this screen from much earlier in the game. Oh, there's some wooden pegs here. We've been on the other side of that. And if you happen to have a whip, you could just jump right across. So this is where Dialog and the army went, because they just jumped across that pit or something. So we're kind of catching up to them finally, although we took, by a long shot, we took the long way. Also, those are called blats. The enemy names in this game are great. Unlike dumb games like Zelda, where enemies get stupid names, the enemies get amazing names in Secret of Mana. Chobin Hoods, Blats, Tropicalos. Yeah, reduced rations. You try to start a mutiny and you just get in trouble. Either the emulator is messing up a little bit, or the font hack has changed things. But when certain screen shaking animations, there's a little bit of video garbage sort of connecting with us. I hate this little guy in the middle there. If you have a long range weapon, you can hit him, but it's pretty hard to hit him with an axe. And then you get stun locked. And then I can't. Couldn't move up because the sprite got hit in the choke point. Alright, good. Now I'm Master Axeman. Hey look, it's a castle! We're dead. So yeah, there's werewolves in the castle. These guys are no joke. But this is how you make the glove weapon look good. You give You give them to enemies. Anyway, we got them. Alright, I always like to check the outside of the castle first. Because, you know, maybe there's some treats on the outside of the castle. So I think the werewolf was sort of supposed to be a mini-boss. I don't know if he comes out again like that. Just sort of the one time. Just to remind you. Now, okay, I forgot to mention it, but if you had taken the other route, rather than recruiting the girl first, if you recruited the sprite first and not... Okay, seriously? I can't even move. What was I trying to say? So if you had recruited the sprite first rather than getting the girl, it's a little bit of a more dangerous start because you're solo a little bit longer. After you go to the Gaia's navel and you get the sprite, you have the same thing happen where they're like, okay, well, to get into the underground, you're gonna need to go find the witch. So you still get sent here, but you still don't have anything to do with the girl yet. But once you get here, into the forest, basically, what was I trying to say? Once you get to the forest, you find the girl under attack by 2 or 3 of these werewolves. It's actually a really hard fight. I think it's one of the teleporters. And she's just under assault by these werewolves. And then you kill the werewolf, save her, and then she joins up. But it's kind of a weird, awkward, like... I feel like it makes more sense the route I played through. Just story-wise, rescuing the girl first, or the girl rescuing you, and then finding the sprite on your way, rather than sheesh. Okay, I got rid of this axe. I need a longer range weapon. This is not working. Okay, get out of here. Alright, hold on. Have I leveled up everything enough? Everything except the bow. Well, screw the bow. Well, I said I need a longer range weapon, right? Let's see how good the bow is. Let's just yoink that off her. I thought these guys might have had a level up while we were wandering around. Yeah, he's got his boomerang to 1. We'll give him the spear next, I guess. You may notice that you can't re-equip things while you're taking damage. You're kind of flying in the air. And she can go... Well, she wants to finish the bow, but I'll give her the sword. I think I also tend to prioritize whatever's my highest ranked weapon. So, sword and spear are at level 2, so they're a little bit better. Yoink is the new Yeet. I think Yoink is the old Yeet, isn't it? Didn't Yeet come from Yoink? Yoink is an old... Yoink is an old... Simpsons thing. A Simpsons word. And I'm pretty sure... I mean, I'm sounding old now, I know. I don't think we'll ever get through here with the bow. So the bow, kind of the downside with the bow, sorry fella, is it's not very good. The hitbox is wonky, and you can only hit one enemy at a time. There's no area of effect at all. The range is not as good as you'd hope. And basically, I think they can spawn quicker than you can kill them with the bow. The positives. The positive for the bow is it has some cool status effects at certain weapon levels. Pretty sure you can get bows that confuse enemies and stuff. But basically, we would never get through this if we were just using the bow. Because they respawn quicker than the bow can kill anything. So, I mean, it feels like a pretty well-balanced weapon, right? Positive! Florida, you're the master of this game. What's a positive for the bow? I guess the positive of the bow is you don't have to use it. You can have someone else that has a good weapon. And they can use the bow from the back row. It hits enemies on different elevations. Yeah, but the whip can do that, and the whip is better at it. Wow, Sprite, you're so bad. Okay, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm making an executive decision. From now on, the spear is the hero's weapon. Everyone else can pick up whatever they can find along the way. You can't heal something that's dead. Stupid robot. Anyway, see, as soon as I get the spear, I'm fine. This is so much better. Slightly downward arc on the horizontal shots. That's a pretty minor advantage. Yeah, also the chairs are attacking us. I'm really trying to get a level up right now because everyone's like nearly dead and I don't want to use any heal potions. So I'm going to farm these chairs for all the XP they can give me. Whacked is a critical hit in this game. When you get whacked, it's a critical. Enemy got whacked. It's like, you got killed, son. Now, there's like no werewolves here. Okay. Look how much better this is than the bow. It's not even comparable. I still got moogled. I still got moogled. Okay, don't die. I can't afford dying. There we go, there we go. Robin Hood got whacked. There's the level ups. Okay, pretty sure you want to go to the right side first here. I say that just because I want to kill some more chairs. Why Dragon Quest quit? Dragon Quest crit. That's a hard one to say. If you get whacked in Dragon Quest, that just means you died. That sprite is gonna get a level up, I believe it. He's not gonna die, he's gonna get a level up and get full healed. Any second now. The girl got a level up. Punch Club. Come on! You know, when we weren't recording, when we were just doing off-camera grinding, we got a non-trap chest immediately. Oh man, spear is so much better! There we go. Sorry, other weapon lovers, but man, this spear is good. Crits in Dragon Quest ignore defenses. That's fine. But thwacks in Dragon Quest just insta one-shot kill people. Yes, these werewolves are terrible. And they can heal themselves. That's why Kevin knows how to use healing magic, of course. He inherited it from Secret of Mana werewolves. Yeah, we're gonna go down here first. Hey, look, it's a bunch of soldiers! Hey, we freed them! We've come to help! Huh? Where's dialog? What? Maybe with the witch. It's hopeless! These guys seem like zombies! Just like the people in Pandora! You can bet the witch is behind this! Are you going to witch's lair? Go up to next floor when 3 people step on platform. Bridge? Platform? Let's go see it. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So the soldiers seem to have had their mind drained. Maybe there's an illithid down here. Ate their brains. Meow. I got caught. Need anything? Now, meow. They should have. Man, if this game came out in the 2010 to 2020 time period, it would be need anything meow. But luckily, this game came out long ago. Alright, well, I'm just gonna make the executive decision here that says you need all the cat, real cat being bad, chewing on my lights. Might buy, you know, I know, we're gonna buy all the stuff, don't worry. You have a maximum of 4 items per slot right now. So you want 4 candies and 4 chocolates. And, I don't know. I don't think you really need the medical herbs that bad, but they're cheap. I forgot about the Secret of Mana remake? I know about it. What do you mean I forgot about it? I know it exists. Alright, well, we just spend all our money because it's fine. The good news is we're fully geared up. I mean, I have played this game before too. Like, you know, not to not to brag or nothing, but I've probably beat the game like 10 times in my life. So, you know, I'm not a complete noob here. I might not be pro expert speedrunner strat, but I generally know what I'm doing. He can't summon anything because there's the 2 werewolves over here. But we'll just let them live and let live, right? Oddly enough, if there's 2 summoning enemies, they can only summon 1 enemy. I think they changed this in Seiken Densetsu, right? They can have more than 3 enemies on the screen. Pretty sure they can have like 5 or 6. I don't know how they did it. It's the same physical console, but they get away with way more sprites on screen. It's magic. Dang it! Here I am getting moogled. Come on. Stop it. They have pretty good defense there, to be honest. You gotta give them credit. They had a good defensive line. They knew how to play. Keep away. The sprite only, no armor, no upgrades, no magic. Yeah, I've totally done that. I guess with the chairs, they don't get aggro until you smack them. So if you're smart, you wouldn't get stun locked in the corner here. You would just charge up your sword. Also, the sprite just went and woke up the 3rd one. So if he dies now, that's his own fault. Right? Well, okay, these chairs are really kicking my butt here. Well, the sprite's dead. I can't even stand up. No, I don't have the money for this. Killed by a chair? GG, man. I'm reading chat. Oh, this has been a disaster. Time to reload. Do I have 300? I probably have 300 gold by now, if we get out of here. I Spy. See, they've got the best names. I Spy got whacked. Okay, if I could just stop getting moogled, this would be fine. There's probably armor that protects you from being moogled. Sure would be nice. I guess what I should be doing is getting the girl and the sprite a weapon rank to level 1 or 2. So that we can afford to, so I can just set them to long, well, whatever, not long range, but just set them to use one of their weapon skills. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. You don't die to treasure chests? Well, everyone dies to treasure chests once in a while, because sometimes the Reaper kills you. Okay, how much money do we have, actually? Oh, we're fine. We can even heal up and save again. Try it. We'll try again. Now we know not to go to the door on the right, you know? It's a learning experience. It'll be much nicer once we have, you know, our own healing magic. I would say a no magic run of this game would be very difficult. Oops, no, I meant to buy candy first. We really do need maximum healing for the boss. Unless you want to grind up some more levels, we're going to have to be pretty careful here. Alright, before I save, let me just see, yeah, the girl can have the sword. I'm gonna leave the sprite on the boomerang, I think. And then I'm gonna have them switch over to... Oops, not aggressive. Alright. Just in case we die, I don't have to reset that. What is a Moogle miserable pile of trolling? Should try to work in the merchandising. It's a miserable pile of merchandising, right? That'd probably fit. Blue's been Moogled! Maybe not the best status effect in the early game. I mean, if you stand at the right range, they can't get you, but it's pretty easy to run into them. So we've been to the right door. We have not been to the left door or the middle door. We're gonna check all the doors for treasure. Moogle me, Captain. Sounds dangerous. Good kiting on this Robin Hood's part. Alright, left side. Just some bats. Sorry, some blats. They're not nearly as bad as, they're not nearly as bad as the chairs, though. Much more chill. Chairs go bouncing around, you know, stun lock you and everything. Oh, double treasure. Yeah. How about the other one? Well, that was a productive room. Double bombs. Alright. Well, we've done all the wrong rooms. Come on, guys. Hurry up. You could attack if you want. Like, it's okay. Okay, hold on. I really don't want them to be, like, super aggressive, but... Oops. They're just standing there having an open... Like, open... Like, they have a good spot, and they're not attacking at all. We'll see if that works. Keep them at maximum distance. Which probably disables the sword attacks anyway, but the boomerang might get thrown a bit more often. That's not where I meant to go. Good, the wall stayed down. Oh, they get into charge mode as soon as an enemy's on screen. That's why it slows everything down. Meanwhile, we're almost there, guys. Ooh, good whack. Alright. Lots of bookcases. Burn them all down. Boy, that looks like a witch. Fist, bow, javelin playthrough. Are those the worst three? Fist, bow. There might be something worse than a javelin. I'll have to think about it. What noisy little children you are, barging in here like this. You'll regret disturbing my work. Just kill her right now. She's an old lady. Stab her in the back with a spear. It's another cutscene boss. Allow me the pleasure of sending you to Thanatos. Isn't Thanatos like the god of death or something in one of those mythologies or something? Religions, maybe? I don't know. Dialog! Elodie, what have you done to him? No need to pout, my pretty. All I did was send him to the ruins in Pandora. My magic didn't seem to be working too well on him. He's unusually resistant. Thanatos found that curious, so I sent the kid to Pandora so he can check it out himself. Who's Thanatos? Greek myth. Alright, there you go. He's the head of a secret She's telling us about a secret organization. At least it's personification of death. I was on the right track. I love it when the villains tell you about the head of a secret organization that intends to overthrow the kingdom. Ridiculous! How could you possibly overcome the entire army of Pandora? Well, we just drain their souls. You don't have to fight them. Teehee, it's really quite easy, my dear. Sir Thanatos has already drained the energy from most of the foolish people. All that's left is for Thanatos to storm the castle from the ruins with his new loyal subjects. No, Sir Jima. Why do I care about Sir Jima? Speaking of death, would you kindly feed yourself to my cute little pet, Spiky? Hi, Spiky. How's it going? Cute little pet? Did anyone bring any cat kibble? Oh, Blue's knocked unconscious. Good start. Well, we're already off to an amazing start. Let's fight. No, he's gone. And we're unconscious again. Yeah, that's how this fight's gonna go. Alright, I'm back up. Fight! Don't stand still. That's what we've learned. Alright, there we go, there we go. And I'm unconscious again. And the girl is dead. Hold on. Everyone's basically dead. As long as the healing animation goes off before you actually die, you'll be fine. This is the first encounter that really makes you watch your HP. Did he eat me? Stop chewing on us. This is only phase 1. Here comes phase 2. Let's throw some candy on Sprite. Blue's been engulfed in fire? No! At least we got cool boss music, you know. But once you're engulfed in fire, you can't move or anything, so... You know. Aw, you punk! If only I had magic! Alright, we're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Probably like to do the healing on yourself. So that everyone else can keep attacking if you can. We're getting some good hits in there on the big kitty. We're really not doing that bad, but... It started really poorly with the whole getting knocked unconscious 3 times in a row thing. There we go. Boss down! Only Bo can reach the platform? I never believe it. I think the javelin could probably get up there if you had a javelin. Yay, the Boomerang Orb. They declawed it in the remake. Well, I guess that's an apt way to explain it. Everything's easier when they make a remake. Alright, give me all your goods. We beat up your pet. I'm so sorry, please forgive me. Oh, well, she transformed from witch to old lady. The source of my magic used to be from herbs that once grew in the forest. But when they withered, I was desperate to find a way to keep my power alive by any means. Thanatos appeared and offered me power if I helped persuade people to join him. But the lust for power blinded me to what was really happening. From now on, I'll simply be a normal elderly lady and... No, kill her. Put her on trial for witchcraft and killing innocent people and abducting them and sacrificing them to the death god, and then burn her at the stake because she is a witch and she chose to kill people to keep power. If you're looking for that other kid, he's at the ruins. Here, take some treasure. I don't need him anymore. Blue is ruthless? I would give her a trial, but come on, there is no way the people of Pandora would let her off. Could you please get rid of the lava blocking the path to the underground palace? You need to use the magic of ice on that orb. I just don't have any magic left, I'm sorry. Thanks for nothing. Kill her. I mean, killing is a bit rude, but she did try to kill us and has probably killed hundreds of villagers. Anyway, we got the whip. A whip and 50 gold. That does not pay for all the stuff we had to use to kill your kitty. Alright, I guess we can't go up. Should I burn the girl and the stake since they learn magic? No, they learn magic the good way. Can we use it in... Stop that. Do I really have to walk the whole way out of this dungeon? Alright, you can't use the magic rope. Fine. I mean, if you learn to use magic by traveling the world, fighting enemies, having a magical mana seed teach you how to use it or something, basically something to do, some lore about being connected to the mana sword and the hero of mana, and you learn how to use magic that way, that's a little different than draining people's souls to get magic. If you're literally killing people to get your magic power, you're probably not a good mage. Enslaving the primitive elementals? I guess that's true. I'm pretty sure the game explains the only reason the two of them can use magic is because of proximity to the mana sword, though. Everything comes from the mana sword in this game. Dialog is alive! Which really comes from the mana tree, of course. We have to get to Pandora! Blue, can you hear me? Come immediately to the water palace! That was Luca. I think. I've only talked to her once. Now what's the matter? I'm sorry, everyone, but I gotta go find out. I understand. Tell you what, how about I go with you to the water palace? I'm worried about Dialog, but I can't save him alone. I'll accompany you, and in return, you can help me rescue Dialog in Pandora, after everyone has been turned into zombies and the castle was stormed. Yippee, I'm coming along, you can count on me! He read the script. He knows why we're going to the water shrine. The Tales of series? I don't know. I think Secret of Mana came out before Tales of Fantasia. Pretty sure. Certainly Seiken Densetsu 1. And this is just a extension of that game. Alright. Swords. So it is kind of nice to have the most useful traversal items equipped on 3 people. Like an axe or sword, a spear, and a whip. And then that way you can get past most of the terrain blockers without having to re-equip. Your first Tales game was Fantasia? Well, I mean, did you speak Japanese or did you get a fan translation? Did I go too far? No, I'm in the right spot. Because I didn't think Tales of Fantasia got popular until after, like, Symphonia and some of the later Tales of series got a little bit bigger. But I don't remember. The translations took a while. Some of those big projects for fan translations, they were they took a lot of work. Anyway, we got a whip. Whip is good. Not as much damage as spear, but probably the most reliable long-range weapon in my book. Well, I'm sure Japanese people knew about it. Just, it wasn't known in the West, you know. Anyway, conveniently, there's a teleporter that takes us right to the Mana Shrine. Let's go see what she has to say. Whip it good. Yeah, exactly. Good stuff, Rides. Alright, what do you want? I'll restore you. Or no, Jima. Wait. Who is it that was asking for us? Oh, here we go. She just wanted to heal us first. Undine. I say it differently every time I see Undine. Undine, the elemental of water, lives in a cave behind a waterfall east of the palace. Her protective seal on this palace has failed, and I fear she may be in great danger. Normally, I'd ask Jima to take care of this, but he still hasn't returned from Pandora. Please, Blue, find out if Undine is alright. Jima has gone missing. Yeah, Tales of Fantasia is another very clever Super Nintendo RPG, for sure. Pronouncing Undine differently every time is now canonical. I like it. Undiner. Okay, new enemies. A little bit of slowdown because of the waterfall, but I believe that's standard for this area. This is not a very big area, though, don't worry. Now, these fish are surprisingly strong, so be careful with the fish. You don't want to swim with them. Anyway, fish down. Undine's palace. I think I like my current aggressiveness on my party members right now. They're helping, but they're mostly staying back, which tends to keep them alive. And if you can keep the enemy stun locked, it's probably safer than just soloing everything. Alright, what's this? It's a little heart egg. Oh, he's got a little cute little tadpole. Kill it. It's a tonpole. This would be a lot safer if I was using the spear, I think, but just whip it good. So the reason I like the whip, in case you haven't gathered, it can hit multiple enemies at once, unlike the bow, which is bad, or what else can only hit one enemy. Right now, the bow is single target. The javelin will be single target once we get it. And I guess those are the only two really single target weapons. Anyway, it's got good range. Uh-oh. It grew up into something else. The Ton pole is no longer a pole. We've been eaten! The sprite has been eaten. Wow. You think it's pronounced Undine? Under the sea? Alright, you know what? I'm out of candy! I should have bought some candy before we came here. Oh well, chocolate's not that expensive. So yeah, we would be doing like 10 more damage per hit if you were using the spear. But it's a lot harder to kite him with the spear, because he eats you all the time. Also, sadly, he can heal himself. For 200. What a punk. Just keep him stun locked as long as you can. At least he doesn't heal when he eats somebody, but bosses with healing magic are just cheating. Does he get damaged when he eats you? I don't know, probably not. It's usually just damage values from when you hit him that just haven't displayed yet. There's sometimes a bit of a delay between when you damage enemy and when the damage value shows up. We'll be taking advantage of that shortly. Hopefully we're doing more than 200 damage before he heals himself every cycle. Well, we got him now, boys. Undini? I've heard that one before, yeah. Looks like I've got the location figured out. Just pummeling this guy with long-range weapons. Just interrupt his attack every time, you'll be fine. Wow, this is how you fight bosses. Aw, we killed it! Do you feel bad? You should feel bad. That's the biting lizard? I feel bad for it, though. It's just a cute little tadpole. And then it's just hungry after being an egg for so long. Thank you, I am Undyne, the elemental of water. My power is your reward. I'll give you 2 kinds of magic. Oh, he ran out of MP? I see, I see. Girl may use my recovery and defense magic. Huzzah! That's what I really needed. Sprite may use my battle magic. Oh yeah. Suddenly the sprite doesn't suck. And me? What about me? What do I get? Your mana sword will be one day more powerful than any magic I can give you. That's a lie. However, you can receive an elemental power, like an ice saber on your sword. Girl can cast ice saber on your weapon to turn enemies into snowmen. Okay, that is kind of neat. And this, take this with you. It's one of the weapons. Now we have all the weapons. The boy gets benched. We're not going to just scam the game with magic. Call me anytime. Yeah, the javelin's pretty good. I like the javelin a lot more than the bow. Even though it's still a one-hit, only hits one enemy at a time kind of weapon. But it goes a long distance. No one can stop me now. Well, only easy mode if you grind up your weapon, your magic ranks like crazy constantly. But yeah, I know. Now, do we and you know how to take advantage of recovery frames on bosses. Which I mean, I can't not do a little bit, but I'll try to fight the bosses more legit than cheating. So, now do we head to Pandora to save dialog and Jima? Do we head for Pandora to save dialog and Jima, or what? Or do we head back to the Underground Palace and the Earth Seed to help the sprite? So the sprite wants his memories restored. The girl wants to go save her boyfriend. But sorry, there's a boss in the ruins that needs earth magic to kill. So we're gonna want earth magic, and you know, Earth Underground might be where you get earth magic. So by the way, we're gonna end the episode here pretty quickly. But you know, now if I can figure out how the controls work, we have magic. We're going to talk about how to get weapon level ups here in a minute. I know quite a few little tricks. In the early game, because your MP is so limited, it's a little bit... And these guys are going to be strong to ice anyway, but it's a little bit difficult to get your early magic skills up because, you know, you run out of MP before you can do much. When you multi-target like that, you do less damage than if you single target. It's not divided by 3, but it's definitely less than if you single target a spell. Iffish! Any other spells we should show off? Generally, if you're grinding, you want to use the cheapest spells, generally, most of the time. So, at least Acid Storm reduces their defense. That's pretty cool, right? That's a good multi-target debuff. Of course, it only lasted like a second at level 0, but... What else do we got? HP Drain? It's not the worst spell. Looks like it didn't have a whole lot of life when we killed it. Just before we end the episode, I want to show off all the spells, but we're going to go back to Gemma, or not Gemma, Luca, and restore her MP pretty quick here. How much did the girl actually heal us for? One thing I like to keep track of is how much Cure Water is healing. So it's healing about 44, around 50 HP for the group right now, which is about half of our life. That's not bad. But I generally try to keep her healing magic about at the point where she can nearly full heal everyone with one spell. It might sound like that's a lot of grinding, but it just makes bosses a lot easier if you can multi-target heal the whole party to full instantly. Let's try that Ice Saber that they were talking about, though. It's not going to last very long, but maybe we can get a snowman off here. There we go. Well, only for a second. The elemental weapons are cool. I don't remember using them very often because I don't really know what the enemies are all weak to without looking up a guide. But you know how annoying it is when you get lit on fire or ballooned or whatever. Some of those status effects on your weapons are very strong. I wouldn't say it's totally necessary. Now, if the enemy is strong to ice, you'll probably do less damage with the Ice Saber than without the Ice Saber. But you still obviously get the status effect sometimes. Alright, anyway, I just wanted to do a little bit of fighting. Once I'm done with this group, we'll probably call that an episode. We've used up all our MP already. Pretty standard. Oh yeah, by the way, we have a new weapon. So this guy, Pole Dart, the Javelin, it's got a really nice range. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. It's got a really nice range on it, is what I was going to say. And the hitbox is pretty good. It doesn't seem to miss, just randomly miss all that often. As long as you can connect, as long as it looks like you're hitting the enemy, it generally seems to hit the enemy. But it only hits one at a time, which is why, comparatively speaking, it's still much worse than multi-target. Because when there's a big group of enemies, you want to just stun lock them all. Hitting only one at a time is much worse. Oh look, we got to level up. So I think next episode we'll talk a little bit about magic levels and get a feel for how those are going to go. You know, we're about 45% of the way to level 1, and we can only get to level 1 right now. But if you wanted, well, we can't cast it yet. We need more MP. You know, you get a certain amount of magic skill every time you cast it. What was I gonna say? I believe at level 0 it's 9 per casting if you're in the right spot. Yeah, they've both cast magic 5 times, and that should put them at 45. Anyway, we're going to end the episode here, so thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. We'll talk a little bit more about magic, and we'll head down to the Earth area underneath the dwarfs. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I'll go heal up at Luca in between episodes.